My name is Lisa Martell. I'm Patty Forster.
Jessica Harvey.
Sarah Doremus.
I'm Hillary Hoyt.
Rayanne DeSoto.
I'm Kelsey Stoyanova.
I'm Kevin Millady.
Paige Fournier.
Melissa Garrett.
Leanna Fenimore.
Christine Goulet.
Diana Mahar.
Andrew Kirk.
Michelle Liberty.
I'm Bill Hinckley, and I am honored to be the 2021 Lincoln County,
Piscataquis County,
Kennebec County.
Franklin County.
Oxford County.
Saginaw County.
Hancock County.
Penobscot County.
Waldo County.
Somerset County.
Cumberland County.
Knox County,
York County. Washington County.
University County.
Androscoggin County Teacher of the Year. I teach second grade at Elm Street School. I teach at Leroy H. Smith School in Winnipeg, Maine, and I teach third grade.
8th grade Language Arts and Writing at Reedsburg Middle School in Hamden.
I teach at Lawrence High School, AP Biology, Honors Biology, and General Biology.
Special Education at Freeport Middle School in RSU 5.
a National Board Certified Teacher, and an English teacher and department head at Camden Hills Regional High School.
I am a National Board Certified Teacher and teach 5th grade at Oxford Elementary School.
Mathematics at Piscataquis Community High School.
I teach at Zeebaying Elementary School, and I teach fifth grade.
I teach science at Caribou High School.
I am the K-12 Gifted and Talent Coordinator for MSAD 11. I teach AP Seminar, AP Research, Independent Studies, and I co-teach AP Chemistry.
I teach at Ranger Lakes Regional School and I teach pre-kindergarten and kindergarten.
And I teach second grade. I'm a teacher to make relationships with students so they can be the best humans they can be.
Just sharing the excitement I have for biology.
I've always been meant to be a teacher.
I teach because I truly love my students and want them to know that they matter.
I feel like every student deserves to feel seen, feel heard, and feel like they can do something to be seen and be heard.
Not just in the classroom learn the content, but learn who they are and gain confidence in themselves to be able to do what they want to do and be able to set high goals for themselves.
In Maine, often it is challenging for kids to see themselves in their future and what they can become, and I think that even as an elementary school teacher, it's really important for students to see, oh, I might want to be that one day, and I can do that.
Empowering students to know that they can do what they would like to do, that don't let roadblocks veer them off their course.
My favorite thing about teaching is making connections with my students.
I've been teaching for 20 years, and my former 4th graders in that very first classroom still come back to talk to me. And so those connections stay strong.
My favorite thing about teaching in Penobscot County is the students and their connection to what's around them. So thinking about Hamden, Bangor, Brewer, there's so many places right locally for us to go and explore and write about.
Our school is right on the coast, so we can do authentic science just by walking out our door and down to the beach.
I live and work in the same town, so I just love being part of the community and bringing that whole community back into my classroom and my students out into the community.
I actually grew up in Frankfort, Maine, and growing up I always thought that I was going to leave, and now I teach in the town next door.
I'm actually teaching at the high school where I graduated from.
I know all my students, I know their parents, I know where they live.
It's just a tight-knit, warm, welcoming place.
Because of the atmosphere that most of the communities that we work with and are involved with are children friendly and really incorporate that community aspect.
Just being part of a community that thinks outside of the box for what's best for children.
And supportive of all of the causes.
It's just a very homey and friendly environment.
So I like the fact that it's, grassroots type of kids. They're not privileged, they're hardworking families, and I just enjoy being with that group.
I really love how small our school is. We start with the kids in kindergarten and you get to see them work all the way through schooling and celebrate them as seniors.
I find it really important because I get to be that teacher that I loved and that I wanted to be.
So that's the best part of teaching, no matter where you are. And I'm so absolutely lucky in Camden to have kids that are kind and grateful.
My principal, Jessica Madsen, nominated me.
My nomination was from Andrea Hallett, the guidance counselor at Prescott High School.
Jess Gregory, my counterpart.
My principal nominated me.
Mandy Sear nominated me. I was nominated by a parent of one of my pre-K students.
Erin Kenny nominated me. She is a colleague.
I was nominated by my principal and my coworker who works next door.
I had 2 students that I just had this past year that nominated me.
Kathy Cutler nominated me. She is a very dear friend, but she's also the parent of one of my former REACH students.
Haley Hersey, she was salutatorian for the class of 2020.
The feeling was very humbling.
I felt honored to be nominated, completely flattered and honored.
Incredibly humbled.
I'm very honored.
Happy, delighted.
Excited for the opportunities that come.
Just wow, but also a little like, what? Why would you nominate me?
I was shocked. He didn't say anything, didn't tell me until the day that it arrived in my mailbox. And then he was like, oh, I didn't know they were gonna say it was me.
I found out through our announcement.
When it was announced at school, they also wrote speeches for me, which they delivered over our first ever virtual assembly.
It was exciting.
It was a surprise for both of us.
I accepted my nomination because I want to be a voice for the students and for my district.
The fact that she nominated me is what made me go ahead with the application. Usually I don't go ahead with the applications.
I'll be honest, I was really hesitant at first.
I just felt there were so many other people that deserved it.
I just do what I do. I put my head down and I teach and I take care of my students and my community. I'm not big on lauding myself or putting myself out for kudos.
But then once I realized what opportunities I would have for this.
This is about your students. This is about teachers in the state of Maine. This is about your community, and this is an opportunity that you have to shine a light on our community and our amazing school.
To be in a position where I could be a further leader for educators across our state.
I really want to be an advocate for my colleagues and also for our students to kind of improve education. As a special educator, they're just students that have some challenges, but they're just so amazing and work so hard.
I work all year teaching my kids that they have a platform.
It was time, if I'm preaching that to my students, to step up and take your accolades, then I should probably do that also.
Okay, this is my chance to show them that I'm going to use my platform to make a difference for them too.
A topic in education that is near and dear to my heart is working to make our classrooms and our schools more inclusive and representative of the world around us.
There are kids that need adults that are going to fight for them, not just my own students, but students across our whole state, and we really need to be giving those students the opportunities to thrive.
Having the facilities is important, in having the support of your administration to think outside the box and do things differently.
Where innovation is not only encouraged, but expected.
Sending out my students into the world of college. So many of them are worried about student loans and student loan debt and the interest rates that come along. I'm a math teacher, so the interest rates that come along with the student loans and just how it compounds and compounds their debt. I really care about the future of our community and our world, and I think it is such a powerful role to be a teacher.
That inspires me.
That's why I teach.